Hello, Math 85ers. This will be the review problems for your test at the end of this coming week. All the answers and all the problems worked out. So make sure you do this whole review sheet, all 4 pages, and then you can go back and check your answers. And if you're stuck on 1 or 2, or however many you're stuck on, you can go back and look and see how I worked it out. So the first question wants me to round 3,573 to the nearest hundredth. Well, who's sitting in the hundredth spot? The 5 is. So remember back in chapter 1 when we did rounding, we always look to our neighbor to the right. Remember 4 or lower, it stays 5, but this is a 7, so that's 5 or higher, so we're going to bump up the 5 1. And fill in zeros for the rest of the numbers. So it's closest to 3,600, so that's the answer for 1. Okay. Oh. Now, we're on number 2. This was 1. Do we remember how to get area and perimeter? Well, we remember area is length times width. What's my length and what's my width? My length is 15 feet and my width is 8 feet. So I'm just going to take 15 and multiply it by 8. So let's see what I get. 5 times 8 is 40. Put the 0 down, carry the 4. 1 times 8 is 8, plus 4, 8 and 4 is 120. Now it's area, and remember, I have to measure area. I'm going to measure in square feet. Or feet squared, whatever, however you want to write it. So that's my area. I'm just multiplying 15 times 8. If you want to check it, and then hit enter, and that's right. Okay? Okay, question 3 wants me to multiply 75 times 24. let me do this first and then I'll come back. I know I didn't do the perimeter for 2. Holy moly. Okay. So I'll come back and finish up 2. I'm going to take 75 times 24. So first off, I take the 4 and I multiply it 4 times 5 and then 4 times 7. So 4 times 5 is 20. I'm going to carry the 2. So 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. So that first row is 300. And then remember, you need to come in 1. Come in 1. And you can put a 0 there like I did. You can leave it blank. You could. Some people like to put an X. Whatever you want to do. And now I'm going to multiply 2 times 5 and 2 times 7. So 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So remember to come in 1 for your second row. And if I add down, I just get 1800, and that's my answer. And I'm going to check it just to make sure on my calculator. So I'm typing in 75 times 24. And that's what I got, so I know I'm good. Okay, let me come back to 2. And how do I get the perimeter for this? Bring this back down. How do I get the perimeter for this triangle? We know that this is 8 feet here, and this is 15 feet on top, because the opposite sides, if it's 8 here, it needs to be 8 here, 15 and 15. And how do we get the perimeter? Do we remember? All we're going to do is we're going to add up all the sides. So bring this down a little bit. I'm just going to add up all the sides. So I'm just going to go around and say 8 plus 15 plus 8 plus 15. I'm just adding up all my sides. So this is 23 and 23. Here's a 23. Here's a 23. So this is just 46 feet. Because remember, perimeter is measured in inches, feet, centimeters, whatever. Area is always your square inches, square feet. So area is measured in square units, and perimeter is just measured and perimeter is just measured in regular units. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's see. Ooh, division, good one. So number 4, we're going to divide. And I also want you to check your answer. So we're going to long divide 6 going into 1524. And then when I'm done, I want to show how to check my answer. Okay, so let's take 6, and does 6 go into 1? No, it does not. It's 6 is too big to go into 1. So let's go to the next number to the right. Does 6 go into 15? Well, I'm sure it does. Let's see, let's try over here. What's 6 times 2? That's 12. 6 times 3 is 18. So 15, without going over, is closer to the 12. If you need to do this on the side, you're more than welcome to do that, if that helps you out. So 6 goes into 15 twice. The 2 goes above the 15 because I'm taking it, goes into the full 15. So 6 times 2 is 12. Remember, we can't go over. We can't use the 3 because then that would give me 18 and I would go over. So we subtract, and 15 minus 12 is 3. I'm going to bring the next number down. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have 32. Does 6 go into 3? No, but it goes into 32. So I know, let's see, 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. So I think the closest would be 6 times 5, which is 30. I don't want to go over. So it goes in to 32 5 times. And I'm going to put my 30 down and subtract. So 32 minus 30, 2 minus 0 is 2, 3 minus 3 is 0, that's gone. I'm going to bring down my 4. Okay, ooh, well look here. 6 times 4, I did that on the side already. So 6 times 4 is 24. So I'm going to have no remainder, which is nice. So when I subtract, I get 0, and it went all in. Great. Answer's 254. Okay. How do I check that? I'm going to take 254 and I'm going to multiply it by 6. And if I get back to 1524 or 1524, I know that I'm right. So let's just do a quick multiply and see if we match up. So 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2 is 32. Leave the 2, carry the 3. Let me get this. Okay. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3. Okay, so these two match up, so I know I'm good. So we know it checks. So that's how you check it. So that's all I want from the long division, the answer, and then you showing me that you are correct by checking it. And all you have to do is multiply your answer by the number outside. So I took 254 times 6 and got 1524. Okay, I have a last problem on this page. I want to find the LCM for 18 and 12. Do we remember LCM? LCM stands for least common multiple. So I'm going to write these numbers out. And remember, we start with 18, and that's 18 times 1. What's 18 times 2? We put that here. That's 36. What's 18 times 3? 54. And I'm just going to take it out a little bit to start. And for 12, 12 is 12 times 1 is 12. What's 12 times 2? And you can always punch these in your calculator if you want. 12 times 2 is 24. And what's 12 times 3? Well, that's 36. So I have a match. So LCM is 36. And I'm going to stop there, and I will go to the next page on the next video.